Hey, man and woman of God, I just want to encourage you today with one of the names of Jesus. It's the author and the perfecter of our faith. And perspective in life is everything. And that'll determine how we not only look at certain situations and circumstances, but how we endure in those situations and circumstances. And so we see this term used for Jesus, author and perfecter of our faith. And it's used in Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 and 2. And it says this: "Therefore, since we have so great a cloud of witnesses surrounding us, let us also lay aside every encumbrance and the sin which so easily entangles us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and has sat down at the right hand of the throne of God." And so, really what we see here is that Jesus is the author and the perfecter of our faith. But when we fix our eyes on Jesus, what happens is it helps us to run this race, our life, with endurance. Because we understand that he has overcome all of the earthly circumstances, our sin, and the world. And when we look at and focus on Jesus Christ, we also acknowledge that he sits at the right hand of the Father, meaning that he has all authority on heaven and in earth to perfect and write out our perfect story, our perfect journey that God has for each one of us. No circumstance that you face is above him and beyond him. And so when we think of this word author, the definition is that one that originates or creates. So God is, through Jesus, he is the creator and the originator of your faith journey, of your story. He is actively involved in your story. And so this definition of perfecter, it's to bring to final form, to make perfect, improve, and refine. And that's really good news, because no matter where you are, if we have our eyes fixed on Jesus, not our worldly and earthly trials and circumstances, it helps us to endure and to overcome those circumstances, because we understand that Jesus is perfecting us and he's writing our story. And it's through the power of his sovereignty, the power of his Holy Spirit, and the goodness of his kingdom. And so the place that he is doing and the work that he is doing in our life, it is perfect, it is good, and he is bringing these things in us and around us that are imperfect, and he's bringing them into perfection. And so we're being sanctified. I just want to encourage you, in whatever it is that you're going through, whatever trials that you have, whatever things in life that you need to endure, I encourage you to keep your eyes focused on the author and the perfecter of your faith. And even when you look at your own personal walk with the Lord, stay close. Keep your eyes focused on him. Draw near and know that he is perfecting you. You are imperfect. Don't feel ashamed and want to leave the presence of God, but actually press into the presence of God. Press into Christ, because that is where his perfecting work takes place. He is doing a good work in you. Draw close and allow him to write your story and to perfect your faith. We love you, church. God bless you. Press in.